Now the current equation, we know for the MOSFET it is ID is equal to K into VGS minus VTN the whole square. Now all values are given in the question. We have the value of VGS. VGS is given as minimum 3 and maximum 8 is the range for VGS, whereas your VTN you can say it is 3 volts. So say for example, if I am taking for VGS is equal to 6 volts, any value within this range, between the threshold range and the when your VGS is on, I can take any value. So for VGS is equal to 6 volts in this equation, I know the value of K, I know the value of VTN. So when I'm substituting, I will get the value of ID as 2.16 milliamperes. So what I can say, this is when my VGS is 6 volts. So I've got 1 point on the transfer characteristics. Similarly, if I am finding for VGS equals to 10 volts, that is in this case my VGS is greater than my threshold voltage, that is VGS threshold, right? So in this case similarly I can find the value of ID as 11.76 milliamperes, right? So I've got the two values, and this is when your VGS is 10 volts. Now for the bias line, or you can say the load line, I need to find the equation. So for finding the equation, what I will do, I will apply KVL in the output loop. So what will be the equation for KVL? VGS equals to VDD minus ID into RD. As you know, this is the very basic equation, so I'm not dealing in detail. So VDD value is given as 12 volts, RD is given as 2 kilo ohms in the question, RG is given as 10 mega ohms. So when you substitute the values, you will get VGS as 12 minus ID into 2 kilo ohms, right? So for this you can say, for now this we are drawing for the bias line, or you can say network bias line. This we have found for the transfer characteristics. These characteristics and the DC load line where they intersect, that is your Q point. So we have done for the transfer characteristics, now we are doing for the DC load line. So in this case, if my ID is 0, my VGS will be 12 volts, and for VGS equals to 0, my ID will be, as we have seen in the analysis also, VDD by RD, that is 12 by 2K, that will give me 6 milliamperes. This is for VGS equals to 0 volts. So when plotting these values, you can see what we have got the values. My ID is 2.16 milliampere for VGS 6 volts. My ID is 11.76 milliamperes for VGS is equal to 10 volts. So you can see VGS is equal to 10 volts. My ID is 11 point. So we have plotted this point. Then IDS is 2.16 for 6 volts. So this is the other point. When we are joining these points and your threshold voltage, you can say VGS threshold is given as 3 volts. When you join these 3 points, we will get the transfer characteristic. Now for the Q point, what we have found? We have found for ID equals to 0 milliampere, VGS will be VDD, which is 12 volts, and for VGS equals to 0, I am having ID as 6 milliamperes. So this is the 12 volts point and this is the 6 milliampere point. So wherever they intersect, this point is your Q point and the corresponding values. So this will be your VDSQ and this will be your IDQ. So what you can say from the graph, IDQ equals to 2.75 milliamperes approximately. When you find this value, it will be around 2.75 milliamperes, and VGSQ and VDSQ will be 6.4 volts. Both are same, so it will be 6.4 volts. As we have seen, VGS and VDS are same in the theoretical analysis also, so we can write VGS and VGSQ are same. So we got this from the analysis. So we have seen the analysis as well as a problem on the feedback biasing. For the further concepts, kindly watch in 5 minutes.